Based on Waxwell's in-game dialogue interactions with the other Toons, an incredibly clear picture of his personality, lore role, and relationships emerges. Here is a deep dive breakdown into what these dialogues reveal about Waxwell, along with how the community is interpreting his character. 1. Personality and character archetype. The faux villain. Waxwell desperately wants to be taken seriously as a terrifying, dark antagonist, but he is completely incompetent at being evil. Instead, he comes across as a bratty, insecure tryhard whose sabotage continuously backfires into wholesome or helpful acts. Accidental Good Samaritan. He tries to act malevolent, but his actions end up helping people. He claims he wanted to burn Toodles' plushie, but his flame lit up the dark so Rodger could find it. He tried to ruin Sprout's brownie recipe with salt, but accidentally used the exact right amount to enhance the flavor. Overconfidence masking insecurity. When Glisten calls him an embodiment of imperfection, Waxwell's intimidating persona instantly crumbles into stutters. I can win, sometimes, maybe. Picks his battles, and fails. He picks on gentle or sensitive Toons like Squirm, but as soon as he encounters real intimidation, like Flutter's icy glare or Shrimpo's unhinged rage, he immediately backs down. 2. Toon by Toon relationship breakdown. Sprout, the ultimate foil. Waxwell, I despise you, Berryman. Waxwell views Sprout as a sworn enemy simply because Sprout refuses to give him the negative reaction he craves. When Waxwell tries to sabotage Sprout's baking, Sprout warmly thanks him for improving the recipe, completely neutralizing Waxwell's evil intent and driving him insane. Rodger and Toodles, the misunderstood hero. Toodles, clowns can be smart and cool though, like Louie. Waxwell, Louie? Cool? Smart? Toodles. Toodles sees right through Waxwell and tries to investigate his evil deeds. Waxwell retaliates by throwing random shade at Louie, confirming Waxwell looks down on the circus Toons. Rodger. Rodger treats Waxwell like a misbehaved child, politely thanking him for helping find Toodles' plush, while completely ignoring Waxwell's protest that he was going to burn it. Goob, the tsundere dynamic. Goob, are you hesitating? Waxwell, no, I don't need one. When Goob offers him a big hug, Waxwell threatens to burn him. However, when Goob presses further, Waxwell genuinely hesitates before getting flustered. This interaction confirms that despite his tough exterior, Waxwell is secretly starved for affection. Vee and Tegan, the disappointed adults. Vee, last I remember, you didn't succeed a single time during the show. Funny, isn't it? Vee reveals crucial show lore. Waxwell was a recurring antagonist on Vee's game show who lost every single episode. Vee views him as an immature child. Tegan highlights his lack of follow-through. When Waxwell skips their meeting to be evil, Tegan points out that he just ended up wasting his own time. Shrimpo, real rage versus fake rage. Waxwell, okay, reel it back some. Waxwell attempts to bond with Shrimpo as a fellow antagonist, believing they share a dark side. However, Shrimpo's pure chaotic hatred startles Waxwell, forcing him to admit that Shrimpo takes things way too far even for him. Brightney and Shelly, failing the intellectuals. Brightney catches Waxwell lying about burning her library books. He only managed to singe the covers, but lies and says he burnt the other books so good you can't find their remains. Shelly completely ignores Waxwell's denial of dinosaur science and subjects him to an unwanted, enthusiastic educational slideshow presentation. 3. Community lore and fan speculation. The tsundere candle narrative. The community has fallen in love with Waxwell's dynamic with Goob and Sprout. Because Goob mastery is required to unlock Waxwell, fans heavily speculate that Goob treats Waxwell like a grumpy little brother, or a friend who just needs a hug to break his villain complex. The incompetent mascot theory. Fans theorize that in the original in-universe Dandy's World cartoon, Waxwell was designed as a Wile E. Coyote or Team Rocket-style comic relief villain whose schemes always blew up in his own face, explaining why none of the other Toons actually fear him in Gardenview. The Louie Circus Trio grudge. His unsolicited mockery of Louie during Toodles' interaction has led the community to speculate that Waxwell has an ongoing rivalry with the circus Toons, possibly because Louie gets more attention for being cool and funny, while Waxwell is constantly laughed at. Like and subscribe for more from Gardenview if you love this type of lore content. Goodbye!